Thanks for tuning in. Once again, we are the hottest up and coming podcast. Can't shut us up. Stay tuned for more info and appreciate y'all for coming.
Love, love, love. Appreciate y'all.
Man, what's going on, bro?
Man, what's going on, bro? What's going on, beautiful souls out there? It is Pierre, and it is my god brother on deck, Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. Representing.
On God, man. What's good, family? You tune into the hottest up and coming podcast. Can't shut us up because you really can't shut us up. What's the word
Nope.
today, bro?
Man, today, man, fortunately we have to talk about another rapper being deceased, man. Another black rapper at that, being gunned down. Okay. Uh, he went by the name of Julio Fulio, right? Am I
Mhm.
correct?
Julio
Julio
Fulio.
Fulio.
Julio gang, out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, sir.
He was shot to death a couple days after his birthday. The word is that he rented out an Airbnb to party. He was kicked out of his Airbnb after posting his location, and he decided to go to the Holiday Inn. He was with two other people. Um, all three people were shot, and he was the only deceased. Now, Julio Fulio has been on the come up of Jacksonville for a while. He's an independent artist, and he's known best for his beef with another rapper, Young and Ace. You know, back and forth, doing remixes on different songs, Fantasia's music. You know, all types of old school tracks. Putting disrespectful disses out, disrespecting the dead, disrespecting members of the rival gang. Um, Back and forth, man, between him and Young and Ace, and it was a matter of time before all his dissing caught up to him, which is unfortunate for him. But it's just another sad case of two groups, minorities, black men destroying their lives.
Yeah, man. I'm for this topic. I'm definitely gonna defer to you, Brody, because you have more insight on this than me. Because I don't really, get in tune too much with the new generation rappers as far as listening to their drill music, their raps, and all that. But I did do some type of like research on Folio today, and from the little that I know, he was just one of those hardcore drill rappers that were hard on dissing, okay, making diss songs and just wilding out just like all these other typical drill rappers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just wilding out, living life, not giving a damn, no respect, nothing at all, man. Um, it's just sad, man. I don't take no pleasure in making videos about this, man, because I don't see no end in sight. I just don't,
Um,
man. To me, it's just another black kid that comes from the bad, from the bad part of the communities, the black communities, and he was able to get some viral moments. Okay, he made a few songs and he went viral. Okay, now you from the hood, man. You getting all these attention, man. You getting money thrown at you, man. You gonna continue to do dumb stuff. Okay, that's just how it's set up. It's set up for these guys to do dumb stuff. That's how they go famous. That's how they go viral. Okay, and that's what they want, and that's what the oppressors and all that, they set it up like that because they know, oh, I can get rich off this kid that's from the ghetto. He's gonna do dumb stuff, and we can make money off of that. Okay,
yeah.
and that's how I look at the scenario. It's just it's just keep repeating itself, man. That's how I look at it.
See, the
You know?
labels have a lot to blame, but we got to look at bigger platforms such as YouTube, TikTok,
Yes.
even Instagram. We have to look at them allowing certain things, man. The promotion of violence, two different groups that are into it with each other. I'm not gonna mention the gang names, although we do have that information. But it's a problem between some guys some brothers on the north side of Jacksonville with the brothers on the west side of Jacksonville. And
Yes.
the crazy thing is, just like other cities, New York, Chicago, a lot of these people are related at certain times through certain certain family members. There's apparently this weird as it is, they're family members on both sides as what we can see in comparison to the Chicago drill scene, in comparison to the New York drill scene. And this is just disgusting, man.
So hold on, what was he? Again, I'm not sure if you mentioned it earlier, bro. Excuse me. So was he signed to any label or anything like that? Was he
So
signed?
Julio was an independent artist, but
Oh, okay.
Young and Ace is signed. I believe he's
Okay.
uh um from my knowledge, he's signed. So it's even if it's not a label problem, we
Like you mentioned earlier, the platforms, man.
still
Like
have to
like
go after certain other platforms for allowing these things. And here's the problem: if the police are tracking that certain things are going on in the street, why do these certain platforms have the right to override? You know, it kind of puzzles me a little bit, but they allow the platforms to put out the music. It could be, I didn't think about it. They could be allowing certain platforms to publish this music because these guys are giving out these clues about murders, incidents, robberies, homicides, all of it.
yeah.
The police could allow it. It could be a trap, because a lot of these guys are speaking about cases that unsolved cases. A lot of deceased members out there that are being mentioned in these songs. And not only are they committing foolish acts that are destroying their lives, they're snitching on themselves. So
Self-snitching, man.
it's been a repetitive pattern. I don't even know what year this started, bro. What year do you think people started snitching on each other? Because I think it was going on Bobby
Since
Shmurda.
the war in Chirac, when DJ Academics used to make those videos, that was what back 2012, 2013.
So Chicago
Yeah.
started a trend disrespecting their dead opposition.
As far as we know, yeah, they the one that started that
You-
disrespecting the dead, all that smoking on your, smoking on
Yeah.
this op, whatever, and all
Then New
that.
York, then New York took it and
And
started.
New York wanted to get on board with that.
Then
Yeah.
it went overseas to London in the UK. Then it came back. Then it then it went to down to Florida, Atlanta. Where else, bro? Where else? What major cities?
It just no, it went worldwide. It just went everywhere, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
for some strange reason, what pops up in my head right now is just the verse of like, the Bible verse. Why gain the whole wide world? You know what I'm saying? If you're just gonna, lose your
So
soul in the end. Yeah, it's just one of those things, bro.
what's pathetic
Yeah.
about it? These guys are not only are they inciting beef, even if they have beef, they're making it worse and using it for
Yeah.
with the hopes that they'll blow up. So yeah, they are sacrificing their
Yeah.
soul in a way. If I go and kill Waldo over there
I'm
and then
gonna get likes. I'm gonna get bait. I'm gonna
I
get
sing about it in
views.
my song and pretend I didn't do it when I'm clearly saying I did it, bro, all it does is it creates a loophole where if you fall for the stupidity, one or two things happen. You got to worry about the people that love the person that you did harm to. You got to worry
Yeah.
about the police. You got to worry about the feds, and you always are going to have a sense of anxiety, a sense of fear. So a lot of
Right.
guys they start drugging up because they have a sense of fear on them the whole time. Something's gonna happen because you did something wrong. So you brought a sense of fear and anxiety on yourself because you're expecting retaliation for whatever it is you did, and then they get so drugged up that they don't have their head on a swivel anymore, and something happens. You know?
No, it's straight up facts. Like right here, I'm on X, and I'm just seeing a lot of people just saying, this was, you know, it was gonna happen eventually to Fulio.
Yeah,
I mean, the way he was moving, and all that. I mean, this guy right here, he says it's karma.
yeah.
He just wanted to die. He
Now
just wanted to die.
he was disrespecting somebody from Young and Ace's clique or crew that goes by the nickname 23 who had passed away. And
Hmm.
quote from Julio's songs, I'm 23 high, went out to eat on his birthday, 4 shots, 3 dead in the worst way. He kept dissing on me. Now we smoking 23. He even continued to say, get dead like 23 too. Happy birthday, blow your candles out, dead bitch. So isn't it ironic that Julio Fulio met his demise on the 23rd day of the month, disrespecting somebody
After he dishes,
who was nicknamed 23? Tell me that's not the universe telling him, not even just telling him, but telling the rest of us. And anyone who's involved in that lifestyle, if you do foolishness, it just comes right back around in a
It
circle.
just comes right back in circle, man. I mean, I don't know, man. But like, if you a young black um up and coming rapper, man, or you trying to be a rapper, just look at all these incidents, man. I mean, and the thing is, now these labels and these big platforms,
Mhm.
they the only the type of rappers they really want is the ones that incite violence. They don't really
Chaotic.
want the ones. Yeah, they want the chaotic because you know why? Because the labels and because these big platforms, they eat off of that. They make money.
Yeah.
They're making millions of dollars off of these guys that are dying. And again, I'm not trying to exempt these guys from from what they're doing. They're accountable for their actions. Like Julio, he was accountable. Like we need to hold him accountable for what he was doing. No
Yeah,
doubt about it.
as
But
well
to
as
me, go ahead, go ahead.
as well as the other side as well, because I don't
Right.
there's no picking sides on this.
No, there's no picking
This
sides.
is a
No.
loss both ways because now that Foolie
Right.
is dead, the top rapper on the opposing side of Jacksonville is Young and Ace. And now, guess what? Fulio's dead. Guess what? They're gonna be targeting Ace more. So he might be, God forbid, he might be the next one dead.
Might
So
be the next, and it's just a cycle, man. So it's like again, like to finish my point, it's like if you want to be in this rap thing, I want y'all to look at what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you trying to be a rapper, you want to be in this rap thing. Just look at what's going on. These labels, man, these big time companies, they want you to come in the game and promote violence, incite violence,
yeah,
and get into a beef with people and just do all sorts of dumb stuff because you know why? They benefit at the end. You think so? Is Fulio going to be here to enjoy any type of money? I
no.
don't know if he had kids or not. Do you know if he had kids? Does
Yeah,
does
apparently he had kids. I don't know how
he,
many,
you
but
had kids? So okay, you made those videos, you kind of blew up, whatever the case. But are you here? Are you here to enjoy any of your money? Enjoy to watch your
not,
kids grow?
not,
Is it worth it? That's what I'm trying to get to. Is it worth it? That's what I want to ask these guys. Is it worth it? And
bro.
I'm not trying to discourage anybody that want to become a rapper or that want to
Yeah,
do all this stuff. That's fine. But again, you got to ask yourself, okay, like, is it worth losing my life? And not just that, but can I blow up without being a rapper that incite violence? You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Can I? That's what the two questions. You got to ask yourself all those things.
You see, the problem is, bro, the game is rigged. The game is rigged. A lot of these guys getting into rap heavily, they realize
Mm.
that chaos is what the labels are looking to make.
Yeah, yeah,
So their thought process is, okay, I got beef with him, even if no one's dead yet, bro. Even if it's just
right.
used to catch somebody and get into a fist fight with them, or
Hmm.
they have problems in the streets, but nobody really died behind it. It's nothing crazy. They're like, oh, if I kill him, I can write about it in a song. My music blows up. Bro, I call it, it's just a vortex.
These are things that they really are doing. That's what's like mind boggling because they
Yeah.
really doing it.
And
Like they
and
go they go write about it, they go rap about it.
and the labels, bro, the labels feel like they're untouchable because oh, we didn't do it. We just promoted the music.
We
Y'all
just
are guilty.
promoted. No, to
Y'all are
me,
y'all are
you
guilty.
you're accomplice, right? Like you're
You're
just
an
you're just
accomplice,
as
bro.
guilty. Yeah,
So
you're just as guilty to me.
it's just like somebody doing a drive-by and
Yeah, you driving the car.
the driver and you didn't shoot anybody, but you drove the car.
You drove the car. You going down. So I don't get why they don't go down as well. You getting
So
these guys. You know what they doing, and you are allowing them to do it. These are
I
young guys from the
yeah,
ghetto, man.
these guys are snitching on themselves, bro. They're playing a dangerous game. They're playing. It's like walking on a minefield, bro. It's like if I make it to the other side, yeah, I get rich, and then I can stop dissing. But along the way, you got the feds, you got the police, you got the opposition, you got someone that might be jealous of your progress. You
Yeah.
got the friend of the guy that you're beefing with. It's bro. It's like walking.
And I probably have to agree with some of these people on Twitter here or X, formerly known as Twitter, but
Yeah,
X, on the fact that he might have had a death wish because why in the world are you going to How was it? Holiday Inn. He went to
Yeah,
Holiday Inn,
he
right?
got kicked
And
out of the Airbnb where he was, and he
yeah,
was posting his location, and you know,
yeah. And then he went to Holiday Inn. You post your location or you said your location or wherever. What the hell you doing?
we can
What you
break
thought was
that
gonna happen?
we can break that down into two factors, bro. Number one factor, when you do dirt, the guilt follows you. So you start to not care about your own life. You may feel like you did so much dirt that you deserve to get got. So it could have been one of those factors, or it could have been the guilt he was going through. He's taking so much drugs to try to numb his pain that he's out of whack. He's not being cautious of what he's doing. He, he
Mm.
he's so drugged up, he's so drunk, he's so high, he's so out of it that he
Sometimes they feel like they feel so up on top of the world too.
when you're at a certain level of high, man, weed, alcohol, whatever it may be, pills, cocaine, whatever it is that some of these guys take, you feel untouchable. A lot of these guys say when they take certain drugs, they feel like they're God. You ever seen a video of a police try to arrest a crackhead or try to arrest somebody that's high out of their mind and they get
I've
tased?
seen it.
No matter how much they get tased or attacked, they can't go down. A lot of these
No,
get so drugged up that they feel like I'm God. Like, let all the ops come. It's my birthday. I'm gonna have a shootout, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up and eat a cookie in the morning.
right, right.
You know, so it don't work
Uh,
like that, man. Like,
I mean, the way I look at this, man, nobody wins here. I mean, a son, a father is lost here, a nephew is lost, and the killer, when they find him, you're gonna go down for murder. Okay, so
if
it's two sides of the family that are hurt, right?
if the streets don't kill him first, that's
Yeah, if the streets
you
don't
know,
kill him first, right? I forgot about that.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, nobody wins. Like nobody wins here.
I'm tired of seeing this repetitive cycle. This
So
repetitive.
okay, so I'm asking you. So I think we in agreements, right? Like we like something needs to be done with these big time companies or these labels, but I don't think nothing will be done
Let me
because
tell you what really needs to be done. The
mm,
federal government needs to get cracking on these bigger on
they
these
won't.
platforms
They
and
won't.
stop them from allowing the promotion of certain types of music that destroy certain communities. If
They
they,
won't.
you see, that's the problem. The fact that they want, and we know they want because they haven't, and this has been a repetitive cycle for many years. There's been no target on these matters. No one speaks on these matters of the fact, hey, what's going on? Why is YouTube allowed to promote this? Now we know that YouTube and other platforms are not allowed to promote certain other things that are considered hate speech. But what is a bigger form of hate speech than one black man saying, "I
Bro,
told you I'm smoking, you're dead"? How is that
but
not?
we cannot go on here on YouTube or any other big time platform and speak our minds how we really want to speak against certain beliefs like homosexuality
Yeah.
or we can't say certain things. But like you was alluding to, how the heck are they
Mhm.
okay with violence being like the killing, that type of violence, like killing being promoted and
Yeah.
and dissing women, like just belittling and degrading women. They allow that though,
Hmm.
but he let you say something about
You know,
just yeah.
even the disrespect for women, bro, is being shut down. They're saying misogynist for everything. You say anything against a certain religion that starts with a J, it's shut down immediately. You say anything against LGBTQ, it's shut down
Mm-mm.
immediately. But everything that promotes that shows an example where these misguided young minority men, especially black men, are killing each other. Let's promote it. It's allowed on the platform. Yeah, he's talking about killing his op while he plays golf. Let's promote this. This one's talking about he shot him in the head while he was going down the alley. He even put a video of him creeping down the alley. Let's
Yeah.
promote it. Let's allow it. How is that not in the same category as hate speech? Because a lot of young people are seeing these examples and copying the same
I,
behavior.
I'll tell you why. Because it started probably, well, it ain't probably before even J. Edgar Hoover. The FBI, bro, this is an agenda against black folks. I'm sorry, let's just call it what it is, bro. We all know it ain't no secret. It
Yep.
ain't no secret, bro. It's to keep them under that agenda. Like, just try to continue to destroy them. Allow them to, bro. I
Yep.
don't even have to mention the crack era, right? I don't even have to mention all that. So that's what it is, bro. That's just
Yep.
what it is.
It's
Call it what
just a
it
matter of filling the prisons up. Let's
is.
fill
Yeah.
the. Hey, we need somebody to fill the prisons up so we can make this money. All right.
And not, exactly, you just brought it up. Like, so think about it. There's no way they're gonna shut all this down because think about it. Not only black folks are destroying themselves, but they're making money on top. So you think they're gonna stop all this?
They making money.
They're making money, and black folks are destroying themselves.
Bro. These guys
Yeah,
the
they're not
KKK
gonna stop.
the KKK has turned corporate. They're big time corporate now. They don't call themselves the KKK anymore. They call themselves
Yeah,
YouTube, TikTok,
yeah.
Instagram, X.
Because you mean to tell me you can get a big powerful man like Trump off what X or Twitter but you can't prevent these guys from rapping and inciting violence. You telling me you guys can't do that? The feds can't do that?
And the more I see it, bro,
Man.
I sit here today in front of you, man. We both are aware of how this situation works, this cycle of crashing out. And I sit here today, bro, and I just wonder, man, what can stop this, bro? Other than the individual decision to walk away from a certain type of lifestyle, what can really stop this, man?
Um, I mean, if we're not talking about like, let's step away from the feds and all that. For me, I would probably just say fathers, uncles, moms in the community.
But
We gotta teach our kids that you don't have to just be a football player, basketball player. You don't gotta just play sports, and if sports don't work out, you don't have to try to be a rapper. You can actually go
yeah,
learn a trade. You can
but
actually go to college. You can do something besides being a rapper and playing sports. And actually, we just need our parents and all that to be there for the kids and try to
yeah,
do the best we can. That's it.
but you
That's
see,
it,
bro,
man. Just be there.
that's only going to save a handful of people. If there's a constant bad example going on, most of the people are going to go towards that negativity, bro. And I sit here and I
Yeah.
ask myself, where is Homeland Security? Where are the CIA, bro? Because what we got going on right now is not a rise of black artists. We have a rise of black terrorists that are destroying the black community. Whether it
Yeah,
be
but these terrorists, though, Zay, they're puppets. You know what I'm saying? They're puppets that are being controlled
yeah,
by these big time labels and these big time people that owns these platforms. You know, because what is it? You're gonna do things to try to make this money to try to go famous, right? That's the idea here. These guys coming up, well, I got to do this to stay relevant. I got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
but
It
it
just
comes,
starts with these labels, man.
but
That's my opinion.
a lot of these guys, bro, they truly know that they're setting a bad example.
Oh
So
yeah, they know that.
it's
Absolutely.
they're really sitting there and being like, they know the destruction they're causing, they know what they're doing to the
Yes.
community, they
For,
know, and they're okay with it. So they're
that,
just as guilty as the people pulling the string.
no.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Well,
yeah,
here's what I say to that. Here's what I say to that. Because I get where you're going with that, and I can't really. And I'm not gonna argue with you on that because I get it. I mean, if you're an adult, you're responsible for your own actions. Like I
yeah.
get it. But for me, I'm always gonna hold the labels more accountable, bro, because it's one of those things. It's like if you never gave them a platform. You see where I'm going with this? Like if you never gave them a platform or
Yeah,
something like that, or like if you never allowed it, then they wouldn't have a platform or something to, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't
I
have a way to promote and to incite this
yeah,
violence.
I
You see what I'm
think
saying?
I think that there needs to be strong laws of restriction on the platforms when it comes to music that incites violence, especially in the black community with these artists that we are talking about. If you're inciting
Yeah.
certain levels of violence, it needs to be restricted, it needs to be removed, it needs to be taken down immediately. And I'm talking about iTunes, I'm talking about Apple Music, I'm talking
Yeah.
about Spotify. All of these platforms need to, if it violates a certain code, but the only power that can set that code that I can think of is the federal government. They have to set regulations
They're not gonna say.
on those
I
things.
mean, I don't see it happen. I'm just being real. I just give up hope,
Yeah.
man. I just give up hope, honestly. I mean, they're not. They would have done it a long time ago.
I,
They're not, bro. It's just the agenda, bro.
I have a new name for a new term for this whole entire situation, bro. I'm just gonna call it musical slavery. That's my new name that I'm gonna give the situation. Using music to incite violence and incite chaos and getting paid from it.
And
Crazy.
and it's gonna keep coming because you don't think these kids from the ghetto, you don't think they see you don't think they see the like the ones like Lil Durk or
Yeah.
although he's been chilling and all that, but Lil Durk and Chief Keef coming from the ghetto and all that, these kids, these young bucks that are like our age, they thinking, well, shoot, I can be a Chief Keef, I can be a Lil Durk, I can go
Dirk,
commit crimes and I can get
Dirk,
rich.
Dirk is chilling because the violence is over. The damage.
Well, he made his millions.
He already made his money.
He's done made his millions, right? So you done made your millions already, and you know what I'm saying. So you good. That's kind of how it is, bro.
Yeah.
So some of these guys that do survive the trap music thing, they survive it. Some of them end up going. They go chilling.
Man,
like Chief Keef, they all go chilling.
As soon as Dirk got to a certain level and sat on his fast, he talking about some all my life.
All my life you've been pulling these kids and all that. We don't want to. Nah, we good.
The damage that you did is
you caused damage. Yes,
the damage that you did. There's no fixing that, my man. It's gonna take you the next.
The only thing I would want to see is every day all your life you in the streets trying to pull kids. Every day I want to see it. I want a video every day of Lil Durk, Chief Keef, and all of them are responsible. I'm sorry, I'm holding them all responsible.
Give them a different type of pass because Chief Keef kind of fell off on that diss in the minute he got a.
Okay, but okay, you right about that, but he's still responsible though.
He's still responsible to an extent,
maybe but not as much as Lil Durk, but he's still responsible.
Chief Keef blew up, and he said, I got here. Let me chill, relax. The man even started going to therapy. Durk said, let me make a career out of this. He said, F doing it 1 or 2, 3 times. We're gonna have a career of this and everybody that died in the situations in Chicago. You know, and he's only now saying, you know when Dirk's really stopped dissing? When they let his daddy out of jail. That's when he started I don't know if his father, Dirk Sr., had a conversation with him and said, hey, I'm out of jail now. I'm here, son. This needs to stop. But when they released his father, because his father had life, they let his father out of jail. I don't know what kind of strings he pulled, what kind of strings his record label pulled, or the money he put up to get his father out. But as soon as he got his father out, he kind of switched planes a little bit, which shows what the guidance of a father or a father figure can do in somebody's life.
No, absolutely, and family audience that are watching, and we're not gonna try to jump off the topic of the Julio. I feel like this is still relating to Julio, because I also believe like all these rappers that incited violence, at least they're responsible for this too. They're responsible for all these violence that's taking place, and that's why, bro, it rubs me the wrong way when you have guys like Snoop Dogg, Dirk, or some of these other guys that want to try to be civil rights active. Bro, stay in your lane. Yeah. First of all, you can't be on one side and then try to jump on the other. It doesn't work like that. Zay, I would want to know. I would like to ask you, because I ask people this all the time. Show me in the Chinese community, or just the Asian community, or the white community, or the Indian community, because you're also Indian as well. Show me where there's rappers that's trying to be civil rights leaders. You don't have rappers. Only in the black community you have puppets, idiots, knuckleheads that think they can just transition and try to lead us. We don't want you to lead us. You're puppets. We don't want that. Why is us? We only have these idiots that think they can just come. You would never see that in the Asian community. Ain't no Asian community that's gonna allow a rapper to try to lead them.
You know what the thing is? The people in that position of a rapper in those different communities, they wouldn't even dare put themselves.
They wouldn't even Yeah, they know their place. They know
Yeah,
their place.
they wouldn't
They're
even
not gonna dare to do that.
they wouldn't even try to step up and be like, let me lead, because they already know what they
Nah.
got going on is in
It's
opposite.
hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy too because, for example, you Snoop Dogg, dude, you're like an elder. You're like 100, bro.
Yeah.
Was it a couple of years ago when he was performing in the Super Bowl? This dude has a whole Crip outfit on. Like, dude, really? But
Mm-hmm.
then the next day you're gonna want to try to like, oh, I want to, I want to talk about prison and like you want to change laws, help change laws for the black folks, bro. We don't want you to lead us, bro. We don't want that. These guys are puppets, man.
If you want to be in a position of a leader, you have to live your life like a leader.
A
And
leader, you can't be on both sides. You can't do
yeah,
that.
that's like
But
going to a complete criminal and saying, "Hey, you want to be the pastor? You can be the pastor." I know you just robbed a 7-Eleven last night. I know
you can be our pastor.
you just held up two Uber cabs, and you shot the woman that's working her 9 to 5 job, and but we would love for you to be our pastor. Here's a Bible. Here, be our pastor.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous, man. But with the whole again, man, it's sad to see another rapper, a young rapper. He only 26, right? He turned 26.
he was young, bro. Yeah.
He was young. I mean, and you know what's gonna happen? YouTube or all these other platforms, what are they gonna do? Are they even gonna show up to his funeral? Are these guys gonna? I mean, what do you get out of it, right?
I mean, they might publicize it for clout. We're talking about a real matter here, so we need to push this message out. That this foolishness needs to stop. But
And I'm not trying to tell people again. I'm not trying to tell folks you can't rap. I'm just saying like, is it worth getting into the drill rapping? Like,
bro,
and well, let me take that, but let me correct that
mm-hmm.
because I think drill rapping itself has gotten a bad name, which we all can understand why. But I think there's some good drill music, right? Some good drill music that
Look,
send out good positive messages, right?
bro, there's some tunes about some love tunes. It's just the drill aspect of it, at least in New York, is just mainly the beat of the music.
So it's not like it's always dissing the dead. It's not like dissing the dead all the time.
But
that's not what drill music means.
But most drill songs, most drill songs with that drill beat promote violence.
They promote. Okay, so drill, because I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I hear drill. I hear like when I hear drill music, when I think of drill music, I'm instantly thinking like, okay, it's dissing the op and all that. That's what I was thinking. Like,
it was the style of the music, but it's primarily used to disrespect
ops, like opposite, like ops and stuff.
Rival gang, to disrespect another. That's what it's primarily used for. Now, you can get on that music. You can get on those drill beats and
spit some positive, some real life stuff that you've been through,
or speak something about working hard, or you can switch up this. The possibilities with the music is endless.
Right? Yeah. You can be creative, man. You don't like these rappers again. You can rap, bro. You don't gotta get on each beat and diss somebody and beef with each other. You don't have to do all that, man.
It's not the style of the music that's the problem. It's the messages being portrayed across the music. And there needs to be a strong stand in the community against putting violence in these tracks. If you want to go in a corner, sit down in a corner in your prison cell and sing about killing CC and DD, B and CC, go ahead and do that. But don't put that music out for somebody's kid to hear it and to listen to the garbage you have to put out. And be inspired or encouraged to do the same foolishness. Don't do that.
And last thing, bro, because I know we got to get going. Last thing, you brought up something earlier. You said they be these rappers or these puppies, as I like to call them. They be knowing what they're doing, and you're absolutely correct. Because I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Cardi B. One time, I think she was on live, and I think she was shaking her behind or something like that. Her daughter was coming. And she instantly stopped playing the music, and she got herself right.
She knows
right. So you're absolutely correct. They know what they do because you know what? She don't want her daughter seeing that, but she has no problem that other kids will see that. But her own daughter, she don't want her daughter to see that. Yep. But she don't have no problem with other kids seeing how she portrays herself. You see the difference?
So I got a message to the music community, man. The music community, these platforms, these artists that are portraying, putting out negative music, negative messages, and so all the platforms that are showing them off and not regulating what's put on you, you are all guilty. You are all accomplices. You got the
All of y'all.
you got the driver, you got the shooter, you got the guy sitting on the back seat, and you got the guy that's taking a nap in the trunk, all in the same car to go destroy a community. You know, nobody's innocent.
And as long as you are rapping, this is to my brothers and sisters, my black brothers and sisters. If you are rapping, promoting violence, if you're selling drugs in your community, especially to kids, right? If you're stealing and all that from your own people, I do not ever want to hear you have no rights to speak on the behalf of black folks. If you're not living correct, if you're not repping the black folks the correct way, do not speak on us. Do not speak on our behalf. We don't want you to. We want real right leaders. That's what we want. We don't want puppets. Go ahead, Zay, because we don't got much time
Yep.
left. Go ahead, take it
And
on.
I hope, man, I honestly believe, man, the only cure for it is for the federal government to put regulations on these things. But Lord knows if it's gonna happen. If they do, then we might see some changes. But until then, man, these guys are gonna keep exploiting themselves and exploiting others to make every last dollar and take everybody down the drain with them.
Man, rest in peace to Julio, Fulio, and to
And
all the past drill rappers in the past, man. I know some people would have preferred us to come on here and diss and make funny jokes about. I don't find this funny, man. It's sad, man. It's a brother that's gone. So
rest
rest
in
in
peace to
peace.
Julio Fulio, man.
Rest in peace, man.